Well, I'm sure by the time you guys watch this, the snowstorm's already hit, and it looks like a good chunk of the US is getting it. But I'm out here. I'm sure you could hear it running in the background. I got the furnace going, and I got lights on in the RV. I'm trying to just get this set up, not so that living in it during the storm, since I have the carriage house, but mainly for if the power goes out, I have something I could come back to, have heat, have electricity if I need to keep the phones charged and everything. So it is a bit mess in here, all my stuff I just kind of piled up. But you can see it is a complete mess. I haven't done anything since I've ripped out this bed to start taking apart this bedroom to get these walls repaired. But I am going to show you this real quick. So I had a couple of questions about this fireplace. It is an actual fireplace. It's a cubic mini. This is the Grizzly, so it heats a 400 square foot room. And I just have it venting out through the roof right there. Now I have the bend because right along here, right where the pipe would have gone out, that is a steel beam structure for the main RV, and I did not want to cut that, so I put a bend in there to go around it. And I'll put a link in the description so you guys can see the equipment and everything that I use for it. And one of the things I did, the main wall behind, I removed that original paneling and put on something just a little bit thicker. And then I put on these planks. I used a Gorilla Glue liquid nail style adhesive, and then I also screwed them onto the studs that were in the wall. And then I got the shielding on the back of the stove, and everything is mounted into the studs in between through all these planks and everything, and how I have it set up. And the main thing, the way I have it set up this way, is even though the shielding helps protect from the radiant heat for the wall and everything, this is providing, let me actually turn on a light for you. There you go. So it's providing more airflow behind, because on the other side of this wall is a plastic shower, so I didn't want the heat from the stove interfering. And I mean, it stays actually fairly cool. I could put my hand back here and not burn myself or anything. But yeah, I put a heat shield up all the way up just for added protection. I'm hoping I don't have to come out here during the middle of the snowstorm, bring the cats out here, but power goes out, I'm gonna have to. This way we can stay warm. I have the fireplace in the house, but unfortunately I have issues with it, so I can't just light a fire in it and stay warm in the house. So gotta do other ways to do it. So it's getting a little dark, making it a little harder to see, so hopefully this little light on the phone will work. But my onboard tank is empty, but I do have one of these tanks from that you just get at a gas station or grocery store, and I have it coming up through an extended stay, and then from there I have it going through the onboard propane regulator. So she's all set and ready. Now we are getting a lot of ice, so I got the Jeep out from underneath the power lines just in case. And I got plastic over the window. This way if I have to get out quickly, I could, like if there's an emergency, I'm not spending my time scraping a window, I could just get out and go. Now the fun thing is will this generator start? You know what? I almost forgot. I have a gas shutoff valve there, but it is on. Not only is she cold, but she's smoking pretty good. And it looks like I got just clean out. I don't know, have any of you guys had this issue? Looks like a mouse decided to make a nest out of my generator. Yeah, look at all that. We probably have more in there, which means I'm gonna have to take this thing apart, and I'm not gonna be able to do it during the snowstorm. So, well, looking at the generator with all that insulation coming out of it, I'd say a mouse decided to make a home out of it, and I really don't feel comfortable letting it run for a long period of time while I'm out here. But thankfully I have the wood stove to keep warm, and I'm going to leave the RV plugged in to top off the batteries as much as possible. And they're pretty old, so I'm hoping that they'll hold up to this cold weather. Actually, I'm really hoping we don't lose power, but with ice first and before snow and everything, it's hard to say what's going to happen, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. Well, another snowfall, so I don't think I'm going to be getting anything done. But it looks awesome. So yeah, I'll call it for this week's video, and I'll try and figure out what I could do, because I'm sure the snow is going to stick around for at least a few days. I think it's supposed to warm up next week, so a lot of this will probably melt, but we'll see. But hopefully I could find something to do for you guys. See you next time.